amongst humans. And we feel this particularly in cities, right? So like for me, I live out in Lake Country. I'm driving a lot in and out. So I don't experience this on a daily basis. But being in New York and then being in Paris, we've experienced the issue of fast versus slow walkers. Now, we've already talked about this when Ben is a lightning fast walker. And Kyle, in the office, you're a busy man. You're going from place to place. You're fast in the office, but you're a slower to medium walker outside.
Now, out and about, he's a snooze walker.
He is.
Okay, let the man talk. Okay, we don't need your side negative comment.
It wouldn't be Here Brad out if you didn't tell me to shut up.
I guess that's true. I find myself doing that, huh?
So we all agree that we're different when it comes to walking comfort levels, right? Speed by which we walk. And I was in New York and Paris. We're walking a bunch, and we're walking sidewalks, right? These sidewalks are not that big. And you got people, and Lexi and I are fast walkers, probably to no surprise, we are going. And there are people that are walking around, looking around, leisurely pace, and we're trying to like weave between them like crazy, right? And I kind of feel like the jerk because I'm like slashing between groups and all that kind of stuff. But that's just the pace by which we go. And who am I to say that your pace is wrong compared to my pace? But we have a problem here because slow walkers are clogging the sidewalks. I'm a fast walker, and we need a solution, right? And there are so many different things in our culture where we say, like, you should hold the door open for someone and like common courtesies. Look before you cross the road. There are certain unwritten rules that we all abide by. So I've got a plan. I've got a plan that can allow for this walking situation to be figured out, right? And it's similar to the rules of the road. Imagine that there was no lanes. Imagine it was just like you can just go exactly how you want to go. People didn't go to the right if they wanted to go slow and fast to the left. We need a universal agreement amongst walkers that if you want to walk slow, you stay to the right. Okay, just like traffic rules. It should be very easy to implement because traffic rules are already in there.
Quick 30. People already can't follow that rule.
It
is an unwritten rule that I would love for people to abide by.
You think half the people do it, though? Maybe, and imagine if zero people
Got a lot
did
of faith in society, but I'll let you keep going with this. Right side?
So slow walkers stay to the right, medium walkers in the middle, and then you just allow a little bit of time, a little bit of the in the middle for the fast walkers that want to just get around you. And it's the same thing going on the other side of the street. So to me, this seems like and I'm not going as far as saying you need to have lanes on the sidewalk. That's just too far. But we need an agreement between slow walkers and fast walkers that slow walkers stay to the right, fast walkers stay to the left, and that it should be okay to go along the left-hand side to pass people. It'll help stop log jams. It'll stop me from being frustrated walking on the street. I'm literally like doing like a shimmy, like a horizontal shimmy to try to get through people, groups of 8 people, because they're taking up the whole sidewalk and there's no other way to get around them, or you step in the street. So that's what I propose. I propose slow walkers stay to the right, fast walkers stay to the left, and you got a nice flow of traffic on the sidewalk. Those of you who are driving your cars right now, not as big of a deal, but you appreciate that on the road. Let's do that in cities too. We need to optimize the flow of traffic because we were walking more than 10 miles a day. I can't do it anymore. I cannot pass by people, cutting through them. We need some regulation on walking sidewalks.
I'm glad that you took a trip to another country and instead of enjoying everything about their culture and respecting the way that they go about their lives and instead of just walking and saying, you know what, maybe we should slow down, and since while in France, let's act like France and let's take in the view. Let's mosey around and move at a slow pace. Let's enjoy the beauty of life. I'm on vacation. Instead of doing that, you come back to America, as Americans do, and want to come up with a solution on how to fix another country. That's exactly what Americans do, and you brought it back here. This idea is stupid, and it is dumb, Brad. It is dumb. The last thing I plan on doing is walking down the street, maybe on my cell phone, maybe having it on speaker, maybe not, and I'm walking in the wrong lane, and somebody catch an attitude with me because I'm walking in the wrong walking lane on a sidewalk. Stop it. We don't need to do this. What we need to do is keep things as they are. Let people walk at their own pace. If you're walking slow in front of me and I need to move fast, you know what we do? We learned this in elementary school. What do you say, Brad?
Excuse me.
You say, excuse me. Excuse me.
I would have to say that like 50 times
or maybe you should take a clue or a cue and slow down and just go. Listen. If maybe you're so much of a planner.
This is the problem. This is the problem. Content slow walkers.
No. If you're such a good planner, then you need to plan for there to be some type of traffic on the sidewalk intersection when you're going to different places. So maybe you need to put 10 more minutes in for those who are moving at a regular, normal pace. But it's a bad idea.
But you don't like being passed by a fast walker and being said, "Excuse me," as people walk around you.
No, nobody does. So we tell people slow down.
Yeah, but this would be fixed by just people staying in lanes.
Or you can slow down. What's the rush?
You can't.
Are you trying to exercise?
Now, okay, Kyle, you've said your piece now, Mr. Slow Walker. Now, Brad's crazy because he thinks he can change the way people are going to walk.
Yes.
You're crazy in saying enjoy it. Like, you can't tell a fast walker to enjoy walking behind somebody who's slow. We're all flawed. We're all different. We're all not going to get along and be a happy camper family when it comes to sidewalks and walkways. Brad, here's what you got to do. You got to keep hustling. You got to keep going around people. Have no shame.
It's unfixable?
It's unfixable.
No.
There's crowds of 4 on the sidewalk that don't know where they are, and they're just looking up in the sky and want to kill myself.
Isn't that horrible?
Yeah,
Jeez.
There's no fixing stupid.
Oh my gosh, you guys,
Dang.
I'm not surprised somebody who would litter and throw banana peels and apples on the sidewalk would have an issue with people moving slow. I bet you those people who are looking up and trying to figure out where they are, I bet you one thing they can figure out where it is. It's a garbage can.
Here comes the policeman. Here comes the litter police.
The tones changed very quickly.
Oh my gosh.
Very quickly.
You sound like such a dork. Oh, you know what the one thing the slow walkers can do? Find the garbage can for the banana peels and apple cores.
Because they're not in a rush, they're enjoying life.
It's so funny
where are y'all going?
that you can't trigger Kyle on anything but the Green Bay Packers and littering.
Yeah, it's strangely sensitive.
Where are y'all? Don't call me sensitive.
You are.
Just about those two things. Not in general. In those two things.
The best part is I have a banana peel sitting in the left door of my. I'm going to take a video on the way home, tossing it out the window just to trigger him.
You unpeeled the banana and
ate
left
it on the way
car.
Ate it on the way to work.
That's gross. Your car, that nice car of yours, is gonna stink.
What are you talking about? It's gonna be in there for like 8 hours.
I guess if it was summertime, it'd be worse. I guess
it's still going to have the banana.
Cold.
The banana.
I'm just starting the decomposition process before I toss it out the window.
No, you guys are terrible people for that. You're a terrible person for littering. You're not a terrible person for this idea. But I mean, let's just slow down. Legitimately, what is the rush? Like for real, you're in France. What is the rush? Why didn't y'all just for a moment think maybe we should just move at the pace of traffic?
I honestly can't even describe it. I hate walking slow. I can't do it. I feel stress that when I'm walking slow.
You ever, Brad? I know what you're saying because I'll be
fast walkers will know what I'm talking about.
I'll be walking. I'm like, you know what? Just slow down, and next thing you know, 5 seconds later, I'm naturally just going faster. I can't just go slow.
Yeah,
y'all need to enjoy life while walking.
I'm still taking it in.
You can't be. It's impossible. You're not walking at 10 miles per hour. You absolutely are not taking in anything. The only thing you're taking in is right, left, right, left, right, left.
Once again, the big dope of the office, Ashton Rotman chimes in. Once again, Brad is right. Hashtag justice for Brad.
My guy, he gets it.
Yeah, you guys are two lame dorks.
No, Ashton gets it. He is like my compadre in sanity in this office.
Really? You talk to Ashton that much?
Nope.
No.
He just agrees with his takes.
We don't. But
your compadre.
We agree on all the things.
You call him Bud. He calls you Bud like Russell
we're
did.
buds.
Yeah,
we're buds.
That's what it is.
You got his phone number?
Ashton's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we're in a group text.
I got Ashton's. I mean, we're co-workers.
The best person that we all know is Gina Della from Pella.
That's right. Gina Della from Pella. I mean, I'll tell you what. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. They will always deliver. And honestly, Santa is right around the corner, Christmas season. He's been talking about a special gift for you to unwrap right now, but you don't have to pay for a year and a half later. That's right. Pella Windows will replace your leaky, your drafty windows and doors. And meanwhile, you don't have to put any money down, make no payments, and no interest for 18 months. That's a gift that you can get today, and you don't have to pay for another year and a half. Pella's elves, they are working hard to install year-round and can finish your installation as little as a day. Hurry, though. This deal ends December 31st. Schedule your free consultation today at PellaWI.com.
800-990-3776. That's the phone line. Text line's down, which is okay. You can go to YouTube at ESP Milwaukee. I believe we're back up and running again, Chris. Is that fair? I think we got it for the third time.
I mean, back up again.
I don't know what's going on. Technology's wonky.
Yeah.
But we're streaming. We're live again. We'll be back.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, presented by Bud Light.
My offer, as we've come up with at KBN, thanks to JD and Fondy, reutilizing Judy, who is still in my garage right now.
Is she a big booty Judy or a little flapjack booty Judy?
She's got a little something to her. I'll say that.
Oh, she got some
Judy the blow-up doll. She got a little something to her.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. How's that for a statement win?
Touchdown, Packers! They're 2 for 2 tonight. Mahomes trying to get away. Again, they get him for the sack. Love, throw. Enzo Watson! Oh, did he catch the Mahomes throws a pick to Keyshawn Nixon. Flip it up to the end zone. Kelsey down there. Love it. Contact. Incomplete. No flag. Packers win.
It's a Monday Night Football WTMJ radio takeover for a Green Bay game day. Tune in Monday starting at 4 right here on 94.5 ESPN.
When you're clocking out and happy hour's already started. But you're clocking out and happy hour's already started. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
A big anniversary diamond is one twice as big as the one in her engagement ring.
Welcome to Kessler's.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen.
Caleb Williams is not going to play in the bowl game for USC, but technically has still not said he is entering the NFL draft, which presents a whole interesting conversation as to whether or not Caleb Williams now is holding the cards, like the future for all of these teams, right, that are atop the draft. It's interesting the world we're in terms of these declarative statements by some of these people and the things that people want in sports, right? Like we have stories now, Shohei Ohtani, the number one baseball free agent. He has made it clear he doesn't want leaks. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts is starting to talk about the meetings, right? And the Dodgers are like, you can't do that. And Shohei Ohtani has every right to then say, well, I'm not going to go there then. Okay, well, then they're screwed. Caleb Williams, if he's the number one pick in the draft, if he doesn't like a team, may have every right to sit there and say, I'm not going to go there too. He may take the Shohei Ohtani and provide rules and regulations here.
Hey, it's Amanda, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is that they're so easy for the holidays. They're warm and flavorful. It's always the crowd pleaser. When I put down a nugget tray, everyone is happy.
Hey, this is Brian, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is the joy that it brings to me and everybody around me during the holidays. They're warm, juicy, and delicious.
Cater the holidays with Chick-fil-A today. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and it's pre-bowl season, but that doesn't mean we're not going to make a ton of money this week. Go to fatjacksports.com. It's the calm before the bowl storm $99 weekend special. Everything through Monday, only $99, including a huge weekend Sunday card going in the NFL. Get signed up at fatjacksports.com. Add some consistency to your gambling and start making money for only $99 through Monday, or everything through the end of the NCAA championship season for as little as $4.99. Fatjacksports.com to win.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, presented by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
On YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Joshua chimes in. One question for Brad. And no joke, this is what I was thinking about while using the restroom quickly in between the break. What are you going to suggest next? A sidewalk highway? And I'm thinking to myself, like, what does Brad want when it comes to fast walkers, slow walkers, and creating rules on sidewalks? When they pave the sidewalk, are we going to have lanes and yellow lines and dotted lines? And are we going to hire walking police and give out tickets?
I'll tell you what, if there was like an Autobahn kind of thing where it's like this lane is reserved for the super speed walkers, woo, that would be great. Now, I'm not saying people need to do that. I'm just saying this is like an unwritten rule of society, right? Well, for instance, when you get off an airplane, right? You get off an airplane, the bell dings, and you kind of like wait for the rows in front of you, right? Like nobody, unless you're like late for a connecting flight, nobody darts up the middle.
Oh, some jerks do.
Polite.
Okay, well, it's an unwritten rule of society, right? That you just do certain things that, and this would just be one of them, where it's like, hey, if you're a slower walker, just go to the right. Just be on the right side of the sidewalk. And if you're a fast walker, know that you should be more in the middle so you can go past people. It should just be like an unwritten rule that we all abide by. And just think of how the flow of the sidewalk could be so much better. People's stress levels in this world, they're too high. I say this is a contributing factor.
Wait a minute.
This is another way to relieve
people who walk
stress.
fast are stressed.
No, we're not. We're just efficient.
I am. 800-990-3776. Jake in Milwaukee. Mr. Quarterfinals, what do you got on the Bucks last night?
I got to tell you, man, I think this is an NBA championship team right here.
Why is that? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I think I got my Tory lowdown pretty
good.
Wow.
Jake in Milwaukee just sitting on hold, ready to drop I think the Bucks are a championship team. No reason why, other than, I just think they are. Guess what? I thought they were too last year. And I thought they were too the year before, but Chris Middleton got it.
But I will say this: last night was impressive.
Agree.
Yeah. It was impressive.
Agree.
They
handled business.
No,
they won a quarterfinal game. They're heading to Vegas. There's only 4 teams that made it to the semifinal, and the Bucks are one of them.
That is what you want to see, because typically, like Craig said before, what everybody else said, usually in December, you really don't care about games on December 6th. But seeing when they actually care and seeing the level that they can take it up to, because usually you see that level later in the season when you're trying to get that 1 seed or in playoff games. Seeing this team in a high leverage situation where it really matters, to see them step up the way that they did, makes your boy excited for the playoffs.
I love watching this team win with a sense of urgency in games that matter, right? Where if you lose, you're out, and if you win, you advance. So, look, I mean, this is not even close to as important as an NBA championship, but it's something that you can win. You can check a box. You can continue to create a winning culture. And I really do believe that this is something that the Bucks maybe not need to win, but they'd really like to win to get that bad taste out of their mouth from last playoffs. I mean, that was embarrassing. You want to turn that page quickly. This is the first way to do it.
Six-pack Abs chimes in. Bucks first to win in season and NBA tournament.
Do it in the first year.
I like that.
That's setting a precedent, people. That's setting a precedent. 800-990-3776. I really want to summarize what we did earlier before we get to Kyle Wallace off the top in the 414 hour.
Me?
Yeah, you. Do you believe Aaron Rodgers would change anything if he could go back?
Not get injured would be the only thing. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he was happy with the change. I think he was refreshed. I think has gotten stale in Green Bay. And I think he knows it wouldn't have worked given the talent gap. One of the reasons it works is Jordan Love is a young dude who's connecting with these other young receivers. Rodgers does not have that Tom Brady effect that he wants to be cool with the young guys and connect with them.
You're talking about him and Sauce Gardner are boys. The one thing I'll say is, I don't think he wishes he could change anything, but he sure as heck is playing out the scenarios in his head of what if I did go to OTAs and prioritize Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson?
No, I agree with that.
What if I did do that and then prioritize Dontavian Wicks and Jaden Reed, right? He has to be playing those scenarios out because he is a better this isn't breaking. He's a better quarterback than Jordan Love. Jordan Love has a lot to grow into, and he can become a great quarterback. But as of what he showed in back-to-back MVP seasons, you have to look and be like, man, it's me. Was I the problem? It's me. You know, like you have to be doing a little bit of soul searching as things are blowing up in front of your eyes with the New York Jets. I mean, like, to me, yeah, I guarantee he's thinking about it. Now, I think he is so petty that he believes that he did everything the right way and he wouldn't change a thing. But you're definitely rolling back the tape in the head.
No, he definitely has regrets. He has regrets of the fact of the way that he handled some things. He knows that he could have handled it in a different way, and he can see the results of a quarterback that actually handled it in a different way, embraced the team, embraced what they were trying to do, and you see the success that it has breeded. And so for Aaron Rodgers, yeah, he definitely is having a moment where he's looking at his team, which is a complete debacle, and looking at the fact that what he once thought what he would be a team in a playoff hunt, but the team he's left is in a playoff hunt. It's human nature just to question, did I do everything the right way? And I believe that Aaron Rodgers definitely believes that he did not do everything the right way. Now, he might believe that he did most of the things in the right way, and he might point the finger at the Goody for, his lack of actually being active in free agency offensively to put great players around.
You said Rodgers. Goody won earlier, though. You're giving Goody props, but at the same time, you're forgiving him for the draft.
You trying to convolute everything has its boxes. The box of did Goody do right by Aaron Rodgers when Aaron Rodgers was here is a box, and the answer is no. The box of did Goody do a good job of trading Aaron Rodgers and getting assets for him? Yes. Like, those are two different boxes. And so he did not do right by Aaron Rodgers, but still, him not doing right by Aaron Rodgers, he can still personally win the whole trade and win the whole moving on to Jordan Love.
I think the main feeling that Rodgers is feeling is disbelief. I think he's like, I cannot believe this is how it turned out. I think he would have thought the script would be completely flipped. Like, the Packers are going to stink, we're going to be great, and it's going to be a beautiful season, and it's completely different. So I don't know if he regrets it, but I think he's looking at it and just thinking, like, I can't believe what my eyes are telling me.
The funny thing is the pressure's on him. Because
well, and the Jordan
Love,
staff and everything.
If Jordan Love gets a contract when he's eligible, if he continues to play, like, even at like a decent level, like he's shown enough that you're probably going to want to invest in him. If they have their guy and you don't win next year, and you're getting older off an Achilles, go ahead, Kyle.
The reason I know he's changing his tune is his little boy, Pat McAfee, went and kind of changed his tune and apologized for saying what he was wrong about Goody. That's how I know, because what Aaron says, he passes over to his boy. So that's how I know he has some regrets, because he told his inner circle.
It's fair. Coming up in 2 minutes.
Do you have regrets?
Me? Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, I got regrets.
I'm talking about with the Packers.
Hell no.
No, see, you still got some work to do. Follow the lead of Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, yeah, because that will get me liked. Yeah, everyone loves Aaron Rodgers here. Coming up next, Kyle is wearing something that his girlfriend gave him to put on today. You can use your imagination to figure that out, because we'll talk about it. Coming up next is Rutledge and Hamilton Madison. We'll be back in 2 minutes to discuss Kyle's wardrobe.
Sell out. Things are moving along relatively well right now. Just a little bit of a backup along southbound 41 between Silver Spring and Capitol Drive. Southbound 43 is about a 19-minute ride from Brown Deer Road to downtown. Those backups coming in from Silver Spring all the way down to about North Avenue. The rest of the system, not too bad. Maybe a quick tap of the brakes on westbound 94 heading straight through the Stadium Interchange. Traffic is brought to you by Evans Transportation in Delafield, where they provide customized logistics solutions to keep you and your business moving forward. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy, breezy, a low of 35. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, breezy and mild, a high of 50. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Get to and from every home game in Green Bay this football season safely. Milwaukee Brought House, Jack's American Pub, and Wanakee Golf Course all offer transportation on game days. They've got bus services with private restrooms and all-you-can-drink packages. There's still room for the December 17th game. Book your round-trip ride and get access to an all-you-can-eat and drink tailgate at the bar on Holmgren Way. Make your game day experience a VIP experience with your official ride to Green Bay. Visit golfwanakee.com to book your trip today and use code ESPN23 for 10% off.
Hi, this is Wayne Larrabee, the voice of Green Bay football. You know, fans count on me to make the right call every time, and I can continue to do that thanks to Summit Eye Care of Wisconsin. When my vision began to drift, my eye doctor said Summit Eye Care was the best place to go. Using the latest adjustable implants, the doctors at Summit were able to fine-tune my vision. In fact, my vision is now the best it's ever been. Summit Eye Care was the right call to help me see all the action on game days.
To schedule an appointment at one of their locations, visit summitiwi.com.
Gabe Neitzel here. Catch Jen, Gabe, and Chewy mornings 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN. Presented by Bud Light on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We them boys. Holla, we them boys. Holla, holla, holla. We making noise. Holla. Holla, 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 holla.
It's the 414 hour at 4 on KBN.
It's good to be back. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, all three of us here. Chris Larson running the show. 800-990-3776 on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Up and running and staying running. Shout out Chris Larson. Putting that all on you. I don't know if you did that all, but you get the credit.
Hell yeah.
All righty. I love the random. Hell yeah. Alias. Kyle, what the heck is going on with you right now?
What do you mean? I look handsome. Go ESPN Milwaukee, and you can see my beautiful.
That's not what we're looking at.
Baby blue shirt, my gray pants.
So
with drawers on.
I had something to do before I came to our show meeting, and I just see in our show sheet it said Kyle's belt.
Yeah.
And I'm curious. And what's going on with Kyle's belt?
So, I'm a very busy man. I do not live with my girl. We have two separate places that we stay. And last night I decided that, I wanted to hang out with her. So I spent the night. at my girl crib last night. And so
did you French kiss?
No, we we just watched TV.
Hey.
And so
what a great A, Chris.
Yeah. And so basically when I left my place, I forgot to bring a belt. And I realized as I was almost at her place, I'm like, dang, I ain't got no belt. And so instead of, turning around to go back and get a belt, absolutely not. Gas is too dang high. I'm not turning around and get a belt. I was just going to sacrifice and say, you know what? A brother walking around with no belt today. But as I woke up and put my clothes on, I said, baby, how does this look with no belt? She looked, and of course, she gave me the love that you look good, you look great, but maybe we need a belt. And so I said, well, do you got a belt I can wear? And she was like, well, let me look. And shout out to my beautiful baby, and she hooked me up with her belt. So today, I came to work walking around with my girlfriend's belt on, and I'll be damned. You know what? I think it's pretty fashionable. I don't know about you fellas, but you can't tell that it's a woman's belt, and it's doing the same job holding the pants up for me. So what do y'all think? Do you think this belt looks good or not?
I mean, if I didn't know the story, I probably wouldn't call it out, but I might look at it and be like, that doesn't seem like Kyle.
Yeah, I wish you would have I wish you would have walked into the pre-show meeting and said, hey, guys, what do you think of this belt?
Yes.
Then I would have been like, taking a look at it and trying to figure out like what the angle was, what was going on. I wouldn't have said, oh, this is clearly a woman's belt.
Yeah.
But then when you said it,
I was like,
it's like, I see the feminine aspects of the buckle.
But think of the insecurity of me walking around the office today, going to meetings with people, and on top of that, the belt is gold and my pants are crap.
Yeah. It doesn't fit the outfit.
It does not. It does not match whatsoever, and I try my best to match. But
Kyle, you should look on YouTube right now. Your junk is being zoomed in.
Wait a minute now. Let me get my puffer.
That'll really bump the views.
This is what they do in puberty, right? You stuff areas to make it look bigger. Kyle, turn around, go ahead and do that. Hey.
But for real though. Walking around this office, I have been insecure all day, going into meetings, thinking like, I hope nobody notices that I have on a female belt. And the way that I operate is when I'm insecure about something that I am wearing, I think that everybody else knows and sees it, and I try to cover it up or hide it or not move around. Like a couple of days ago, I had like a little hole in my pants I didn't know I had. And so when I would walk around, I purposely walked around the office with my hand on the back of my leg because I didn't want people to see it. Now, you may not notice it, but I'm just insecure. So my personal insecurities had me out here feeling like that. That's why I felt like I had to tell y'all about my belt. And so I've asked some people today about, does this look like a female belt? So, but I do feel okay.
Has anyone said to you unprompted, like, hey, that's a strange belt choice?
Nobody has. And
Okay.
I'm realizing nobody's looking at me like that,
Yeah.
which is great.
800-990-3776. Have you ever worn your significant other's clothing?
I have never worn. Kyle's showing off the
because
belt now.
program director Brian D goes earlier today. He goes, well, I was trying to go for a run, and shorts were dirty, so I tossed on my girl's shorts and I went for a run.
Hey, that's a step beyond the belt.
Is it? Women's shorts, I think, are a little bit different than men's shorts, especially running shorts. That doesn't feel very comfortable.
The female body is different than the male's body. I can't imagine he had a lot of room in the front.
Good point.
Hey! I'm not. Ben might have a solution for that issue.
Why? Because I don't wear underwear?
No, because of the healthy lifestyles that you go.
Penile augmentation for healthy lifestyles, if needed.
Yeah.
Now, I can't believe you're calling Brian D out for that. I just want to make that clear. Brad and I had nothing to do with that.
I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Wait, you said, okay, all right, I'm sorry, bro.
Now, what I have done is I've definitely had a big pimple.
Mm-hmm.
And I've asked for a little cover up before.
Oh, you walked around with makeup on?
Heck yeah!
What? That's the level of insecurity out of this world.
What are you talking about? You're covering your butt.
Well, I'm not covering up my face. That's natural. I can't listen. A hole in the pants or wearing a female.
Look, if you're Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer and it ain't Christmas time, I don't want that. I'll take a little makeup. Like, it's okay. And I've done TV before. They put makeup on. It's not like I was gonna say it's natural. It's actually the opposite of natural.
100% opposite of natural. Matter of fact, I hate those cake faces because it's a lie, and they should ban that. That should be my take on Thursday. Is that cake faces should be completely banned. It's false identity. It's fake identity. That's all it is.
Can you explain to the audience what a cake face is?
A cake face is somebody that decides they want to put a pound of makeup on and make themselves look completely different than what they look like in reality. And trust me, I have had an experience where somebody, listen, I went to France one time with somebody, and I'm talking about out here in these streets, and after I got done going to France, I went to the bathroom and I said, what the hell is this on my face?
Oh my gosh.
So that's a whole nother thing. I'll save it for Thursday.
Wow.
What's Thursday?
The takes.
Take machine?
The take machine.
But the take machine, I love that sound. The take machine comes from other people. You, on the program, your name is in the show.
Yeah.
You are allowed to say your takes at any moment as long as it fits within the realm of, what we can talk about.
The purpose of the take machine is for you guys to react to other people's takes, not give your takes.
And stop holding the damn belt.
Well,
seriously.
I just want people to know. I mean, once Chris told me my junk was on camera, I did to make sure that was. What are you looking at? You freaking perv. You perv. I just was sexually harassed on air and on camera.
Brad,
you saw it?
Yeah, I mean, those are some eyes right there.
You've been in a locker room.
Yeah.
We all look.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
He's grundle gazing.
It's impossible not to, look.
When you were on a football team, you shower with the team?
No, I did not.
I will say in high school, never showered with the team, but then I went to Wisconsin and everyone showered, right? And I remember the first time I was like, this is a lot of dudes who are naked. It was a shock. So think about a football locker room. There's 30 shower heads.
So did you gain or lose confidence?
Oh, I lost. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Kyle?
Yeah.
So okay, I gotta go here because we're here. So I, like Brad, did not shower after basketball games in high school. It just wasn't the norm within our team or the environment or the culture. And probably a good thing because high schoolers are weird.
Yeah.
So when I got to Wisconsin, I knew that the culture was you shower, right? You shower after practice. And so day one of practice in the summer, I'm gearing myself up mentally. I was like, you got this. You can do this, Ben. You're fine. And so I one of the freshmen gets told to put the towel. I wasn't the towel guy, thank God. Somebody has to put a towel on everyone's chair. And so I wanted to be confident. First person, throw the spandex down after the workout and cover myself with the towel and walk to the shower area. All I hear is, ah, ah. And that's the beck and call for the freshman, quote unquote, hazing. It's not hazing.
This you might be getting Wisconsin in some no.
Yeah, where does the story land?
I mean, I've done this on the air before. It lands. Tie your ass up with saran wrap and toss you in the shower and pull cold water on you and dump protein powder all over you. Yeah, like.
Oh yeah, that's pretty terrible.
While you're naked?
Oh yeah.
Oh no. This is the teams I was cheering for playing grab ass in the shower. This is what it is. That's why we didn't win national championships. That's why we got routed in the Temps Bowl against Florida State.
Football team never did that exactly, but specifically.
But like again, no, like I was like from that point on, they got me, and they were actually sad because people like normally it's fight or flight. And I just put my legs together, I put my wrists together, and I said, take me up and put me in there.
Oh my gosh. This is interesting.
Yeah. I will say that's a pretty good tactic though. Like I never engaged in I wasn't very I don't know. I said I had a little bit of the hazing or whatever. But
why are you showering after practice? What did you do?
What do you mean?
No, Kyle.
Oh.
You're a punter.
Dang. That's fair. That's fair, though. That's fair. I actually agree with that. That's very
You're
fair.
on a Sunday stroll.
Yeah,
These pads
just like dab the forehead. Like that was plenty. I did enough. But yeah, I mean the people that were like submissive.
I was like,
The people that were submissive, that was like
they didn't like that.
Yeah, it's like you want resistance.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Very interesting.
I was like, tie me up and put me in there and get it over with.
This is interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got here, but.
Have you guys ever done like
because of your belt?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. Because that was the question.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
Have you ever?
So
like,
my point is yes, I felt like I lost confidence the first day out because I got tied up, and then the next day when I had a chance to look around, everybody in the shower was like, "Hot damn, I'm small."
Oh my gosh.
I mean, average.
Thanks for okay. I don't know what Gary put into your mind, but this is
who's Gary?
Gary Ellison last week.
Oh man, for those who missed that, I mean that wasn't my fault.
That was hilarious.
I mean it was great.
You got to listen back to Friday's show.
Yeah, Friday on podcast at around 4:45 is worth your time if you want to know the perfect size.
Wow.
Yes, I mean that's a tease for you.
Yeah,
that's a tease for you.
I will say from like a wearing your like girlfriend or wife stuff. I've never like worn any of her clothes or anything, but like. If she like puts like a beauty product on, like let's say like an under eye mask or something like that, like I got an extra one, do you want it? I'm like sure.
Yeah. I sit on the couch all day long with those things around my eyes.
That's called self-care, fellas. That's not anything.
So
so you've never put on a shirt, socks, anything, shorts, sweatpants. I don't even know what that call is for.
It's like a bird call. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you've never worn anything.
Amazon.
Nothing.
No,
not a hoodie. Anything. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I've wore sweatpants. I've wore socks. Matter of fact, I wore my girlfriend's socks on Sunday. Didn't work, but I wore them on Sunday at Green Bay game day from Lambeau because I needed more pairs and I didn't have them. And I spent the night at her house.
Trying to think. I probably like. I'm just being honest. I probably have tried a thong on.
Oh, what?
Okay.
A thong?
Here's the thing.
No, you have not. You haven't done that.
Hey.
There is no chance you did that.
Oh, there's definitely a chance.
He definitely did.
Why?
Because I can see a man doing it.
Have you?
I've never put a thong on by any means.
Oh, come on. That face is a man.
There was hesitation.
No. Here's the thing. I've never put a thong on. I don't want no my booty crack like that. I'm just saying. What I will say is that as you're in relationships, you do weird stuff. We'll just leave it at that.
800-990-3776. Ben wears G-strings confirmed. Cis-packs abs. Who are you? What do you know about me?
Okay, so if you already went there, how did it feel?
Not great.
I could imagine it didn't feel great.
Not great?
Yeah. One of those things you do once.
Any more brain busters?
Oh, gosh. I don't know how far I can go. Let me stop.
Why?
Because I don't want to be in the principal's office.
You're such a weenie.
I'm a director of content. I can't sit here and say stuff I wouldn't say over there. But no, I mean, boy, oh boy, Ben. So you've put on panties before.
Coming up next, we will go hear from Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Jumbotron yesterday at Pfizer Forum.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And I'm sure he'll offer this opportunity again.
Absolutely
What are you going to sell? What are you going to say to Ben Brust?
I'm saying you don't get your hand on my goddamn face. No, it's a no. I can say it in different languages. No, no, no.
Niche or whatever it is.
I don't know.
Nine.
That's a firm way to say no.
Nine. Next time we say nine.
Presented by Bud Light on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Things are moving along relatively well right now. Just a little bit of a backup along southbound 41 between Silver Spring and Capitol Drive. Southbound 43 is about a 19-minute ride from Brown Deer Road to downtown. Those backups coming in from Silver Spring all the way down to about North Avenue. The rest of the system, not too bad. Maybe a quick tap of the brakes on westbound 94 heading straight through the Stadium Interchange. Traffic is brought to you by Evans Transportation in Delafield, where they provide customized logistics solutions to keep you and your business moving forward. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy, breezy, a low of 35. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, breezy and mild, a high of 50. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Okay, it's happening.
Sound the alarms.
Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
Everyone to their positions.
Everybody calm down.
It's time.
For everybody that is wondering if we're back, if the pack is back.
The pack is back.
The green and gold are back to 500 and looking to make some noise down the stretch.
This is playoff team. Duh. The most obvious thing ever.
We are your home for green and gold talk and the Green Bay playoff plunge. 94.5 ESPN.
Ho, ho, ho! I need a window.
Baby, it's cold outside.
So where do I go? Ho,
Come on, Santa. Go to Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Put no money down, no payment, and no interest for up to 18 months.
Pella now, pay later.
That's right, Santa. Plus, our elves install year-round and in as little as 1 day. Offer ends December 31st. Schedule your free consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. See show for details.
Don't put your life on hold to earn a degree. Lakeland University has a long history of making students' dreams come true. Since 1862, build a schedule that meets your needs with options for 7 and 12-week courses, evening classes, and the ability to join classes remotely. Lakeland University is Wisconsin's leader in evening and online education. They have a main campus in Sheboygan County and 6 centers throughout the whole state. Lakeland University. Affordable, quality, flexible. Find out your next steps at info.lakeland.edu.
We're about to tell you what we've chosen to be the 2023 WOW collection at Kessler's.
And all I can say is wow.
$898 buys her a pair of exotic inside-out diamond hoop earrings. 1 carat total weight of newborn created diamonds.
Inside out diamond hoops. Wow.
Another $898 buys her a tennis bracelet that will circle her wrist with glittering diamonds.
If you want that 1 carat tennis bracelet but with natural diamonds, it's just $15.98. Wow.
A 1/4 carat diamond cluster pendant dripping with natural diamonds, just $598.
We believe these are the lowest diamond prices we'll see in our lifetime.
4 carats total weight.
Did you say 4 carats?
I did indeed.
It's a wow engagement ring with 2 wedding bands that will fill any room with hot points of light like a disco ball.
4 carats total weight, just $3,998.
Wow.
Find the Kessler's nearest you
and see our extended holiday hours
at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Get your game on at the Island Resort and Casino with first-round picks of your favorite slots and table games. Bring friends and watch your favorite team compete on big screens. Grab game day eats in T. McSee's Sports Bar or celebrate your team's victory in Horizon's Steakhouse. To book your game time at the Island Resort and Casino, call 800-682-6040 today.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You heard that we were walking around Paris us in New York, we were averaging, guys, 13 and a half miles a day. That's how much walking we were doing. And we cannot do that kind of walking. You cannot do that kind of walking if you experience awful joint pain. And the QC Kinetics can help you right now to make 2024 a year where you can get back to that kind of active lifestyle. That's right. QC Kinetics can give you your life back. I know we were sore and tired after doing our walking, and if we had any sort of joint issue, we knew where we would go. And that's QC Kinetics, because they're the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. They can repair and restore that damaged tissue and give you pain-free movement again. Tens of thousands of people have gone to QC Kinetics and have been satisfied all around the country. People with hip, knee, back, shoulder pain. And they can get this kind of relief with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. So if you have pain from an old injury, or you have pain with arthritis, or you're like us and you're walking like crazy, wearing out your walking shoes, you need to check them out. The future of medicine is here, and that's regenerative treatments from QC Kinetics. So make the call now. And don't forget, you can use your HSA and FSA funds. So call QC Kinetics for a free consultation. Call 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
You feeling the vibes, Kyle?
Do you know what song that is? New Edition, Candy Girl? Come on now.
Speaking of candy, that's where we're going next, because Giannis Antetokounmpo stole the show on the court. Same with Dame, but he also stole the show on the Jumbotron. So Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, 94.5 ESPN. This was Giannis during the game yesterday. Not on the court, but on the Jumbotron.
No one can beat me on candy. I love candy, so let's do it. Chocolate candy, M&M's, Hershey's, Snickers, Reese's, Kit Kat, Crunch, Butterfinger, Almond Joy, Three Musketeers, Twix, Milky Way, Fruit Roll-Ups, baby. Milk Duds, Ferrero Rocher, Reese's Pieces, Junior Mints, Skittles, Red Vine, Gushers, Fruit Snacks, Starburst, Twizzlers, Jolly Rancher, Hummingbird, Gummy Bears, Mentos, Toblerone, Kidders, Chocolate, Sky Bar, Snow Caps, and Jelly Beans.
What's wrong with that man?
That's impressive. I'm not sure I could name 31 of anything in 30 seconds.
Shoot, if you grew up poor like he did and came to America and had millions of dollars, then you can finally buy the candy you dreamed of buying. You would know all that candy, too.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He found the golden ticket.
He sure did.
I think candy over here is different, too, than overseas. I think it's just way better.
I mean,
filled with sugar.
Yeah, I was going to say, our candy has sugar. It's a lot more chocolate, I feel like, in Europe.
Yeah.
Like pastries and chocolate. Like here was like, have this Skittle that probably has more sugar than a whole soda. And I'm talking about one singular Skittle.
No, for real, though. For real. What's that yellow dye? What's the dye we shouldn't be eating? Red dye 51?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Like, red.
Brad's our nutritionist, our official nutritionist.
Those are bad for you.
You should be impressed by it.
I am impressed, Kyle. That's very good.
Are you impressed? The guy that doesn't want anyone to litter or throw anything out the car windows knows about the yellow dye?
I mean, I actually am impressed, though.
All right, who's going first? Because Kyle and Brad, this was my plan all along. Chris, we have the Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust clock. I will have 30 seconds on my phone, and it's my turn to see what you guys got since I'm tested every Tuesday. Gonna flip the script today, folks. Name as many candies as you can.
Should one of us step out?
Oh, I like that.
So we don't copy.
You want rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, loser steps out or loser chooses?
Loser chooses now.
Okay.
It's shoot.
So
yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, then on shoot.
This is the most classic argument of all time. Shoot or no shoot?
Yeah.
One or best of three?
I don't like the shoot.
I don't like shoot either. But
what?
Okay, let's rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, all right. Put that on Twitter at KBN ESPN.
No, I hate the shoot.
Do you do rock, paper, scissors or rock, paper, scissors, shoot? Thank you.
And when we're going to do it on scissors.
We're going to do it on scissors.
Okay.
And we love scissors.
Ready?
Here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Cut that ass.
Okay, so I have paper.
Sit down.
All right. Oh, so I'm going first.
Yeah, I'll wait.
All right. Get your ass out the studio.
So, yeah, Kyle had scissors. I had paper. Thanks, Kyle. Good luck.
I'm just glad. One of my pet peeves is when you play rock, paper, scissors, and the person you're playing against, like if you throw paper and they throw scissors, and they actually take their scissors to your hand. I'm like, what are we for?
Yeah.
We're
or
not.
cover it with
or cover it with the paper.
Yeah.
Like, no. It's all non-touching.
If you don't do the actions, it doesn't count.
Oh
wow,
my gosh, Chris.
Bold.
Somebody who doesn't eat food cooked by other people wants to touch other people's hands seems weird. Just saying.
The ultimate is when someone does
There's a difference
scissors.
between digesting that somebody used with their hands to make something and just touching something.
And then you put that hand in your mouth, and then you're getting the same germs anyways.
I got plenty of sanitizer.
I would say
Missed the spot.
The most humiliating one is when someone does scissors and someone does rock, and they take that rock and they
smash your scissors.
violently smash the scissors.
All right.
Let's
get the clock going. I won't start my clock, but get the tick, tick, tick. I like the. You can start it. I like the sound effects. Makes me feel like 60 minutes. I think that's where we got it from.
Yeah.
All right, Brad Nortman. Candies in 30 seconds. Go.
M&M's, Reese's Pieces, Skittles, Twix, Snickers, Reese's Cups, Twizzlers, Red Vine, Sour Patch Kids, Teddy Bears, Gummy Bears, Gummy Worms, Milky Way, Snickers, I think I said Butterfinger, oh man, Hershey's Bar.
Stop.
That's 30 seconds?
Yeah.
I don't think
I had him for 15.
Oh, man.
I'm going to check mine, Chris. I don't know if there's any duplicates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Man.
Any duplicates? I thought I might have heard Snickers twice.
I didn't hear a duplicate, no. I don't think so.
All right, well, if it's that close, then we'll have to go back to the tape. All right, I'm going to go grab Kyle real quick.
I can stay for this, right?
Yeah, you can stay for this. You just got to cover your eyes. Brad and Chris Larson, talk amongst yourselves here on 94.5 ESPN.
Chris, what was your over-under for me? How many do you think I was going to get?
I thought that was a good. I thought about 15. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I'm covering my paper so you can't see
duplicates because I would just be shooting duplicates left and right probably.
Yeah. All right. It's hard. I would say I don't want to give Kyle's back. And I don't want to give him anything. I'll say half.
Don't.
Okay.
All right. Next up to the stage at about 5'8", $160.
5'8". Shoot.
What is going on? Don't you
5'10"?
Thank you, Brad. Thank you. He over here playing with my life with my height. Mister, I got hung dunking. Granted, it was in a Division I basketball game.
I also dunked twice, so.
You dunked twice in a how many year span?
I mean, only played 2.5 years realistically.
One hand or two hand?
One. High school like 2, but lost athleticism as I got older. All right. I have Brad Nortman down for a certain amount of candies listed in 30 seconds. You had the advantage of more time to think.
I wasn't trying to think like that, but as I did think, I was like, damn, this is going to be hard because I can't think now. I don't know what I'm going to do when the clock starts ticking.
All right, Chris, let's get 30. There we go. We have the clock starting on my whistle. Kyle Wallace, candies in 30 seconds from Giannis's 31 in 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Sour Patch Kids, Sour Straws, Swedish Fishes, Fruit Roll-Up, Hershey's Kisses, Milk Duds, Crunch Bar, Skittles, Candy Corn. I'm trying to think of some more candies that I do love. Starburst as well, Mr. Good Bar, Milk Duds, Junior Mints. I'm trying to think what you find in the movie. Sour.
Stop.
I got Kyle for 13.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Dang, Brad, how many you had? Like 20?
15 for Brad Nortman. You were going Sour Patch Kids. I was like, are you trying to win or are you trying to lose?
I forgot it was 30 seconds. Honestly, I couldn't think of any other candy. Oh, Gushers. That's candy, right?
Yeah, Giannis said Gushers. Are fruit snacks candy?
Yeah.
No.
I feel like they're not. I feel like it's a different category.
That's candy to me.
I mean, it may be as bad as candy, but it's not in the candy category.
So honestly, the problem is I don't eat candy. I legitimately do not eat candy. But I did have somebody gave me some chocolate. That was a cookie. I don't eat candy. So I honestly, I don't know the last time I bought a candy bar. I just don't eat it.
My tactic was first of all, once you're halfway through, it's hard to start thinking of more. That's why Giannis's thing just kept on rolling. I tried to think of Halloween candy. I was like, what did I remember getting in Halloween?
So where my mind too, and I know I didn't have to do this, was the grocery store checkout. out.
Good choice.
You know, the impulse purchases.
Oh, Whoppers. I don't eat candy. I really don't.
Movie theaters.
I tried to think movie, but come on now, you know me. I'm not buying candy at the movie theater. First time I had candy at movie theater in years, probably as an adult, was last Thursday night with Craig
because it was free.
Yeah, that's the last time I had candy, and I milked. As a matter of fact, the milk does still in my car. I'm like, oh, this is entirely too much caramel.
So what do you do for sweets then? What do you do for sweets?
So here's two ways that I kind of get that sweet tooth. Sometimes I run into some cookies. I'll have cookies.
Run into some cookies.
Real talk. The cookies that I ate today were cookies that I got on the flight going down to Mexico. I forgot I had it in my backpack. It's the
what?
Wow. It's what's called. It was
that's
wrapped
more
up.
egregious than packing 14 days before flying.
That's kind of
the Biscoff cookies. They give you an extra one. You're not going to keep it.
No.
What?
You eat it on the plane, they're only meant to be eaten on the plane.
No, they're not. I mean, if they listen, my aunt used to work for ATA. You know, RIP to ATA, but she used to always give me a big old bag of those Biscoff
Kyle
cookies.
You're not poor. You can buy cookies. You can bake cookies. You can buy ice cream.
Well, this was 3 weeks in the making. You took that trip 3 weeks ago.
I forgot that it was in my backpack, and then I was looking for something else, and I was I forgot I have this.
This is like when I wake up next to goldfish I was eating in bed and pick it up and eat it.
Oh, that's gross.
I forgot it was there. That really is disgusting. But it was still packed away in the bag.
I missed the goldfish.
But also fruit is very nice for trying to get that juice or that that
very
taste.
healthy of you.
I mean, I try. I'm still a fatty, but it is okay.
Dog of the Game is brought to you by Sit Mean Sit, which you can hear on the Green Bay Game Day post-game show. And if it wasn't Jordan Love, then Homer and the crew weren't doing their job. And if your dogs don't listen to you and you ask yourself, why don't they listen to me and what I say? Well, you can go to sitmeansit.com and check out the Milwaukee and Waukesha page because Matt and their team will take care of you because when you have that consultation, you will figure out the best way to have a happy, confident, and obedient dog. So go again, sitmeansit.com and check out the Milwaukee and Waukesha pages. Before we get to Homer, we'll revisit Unsportsmanlike on ESPN Radio how it all ties together. Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, Goot, one big happy family.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, presented by Bud Light.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you from a breakup?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, no.
I don't want to talk about it.
You brought it, so I had to ask.
I ain't gonna put my old shorties on blast, but
why not? They're old shorties.
I've had some
old shorties.
My parents listen to this show. I don't want my parents to know the craziness that I've dealt with that they son been a part of.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
An accident northbound 43 at Locust has the left lane blocked, so that's going to be tying things up around that whole area and slowing down all the way back through the Marquette. Southbound 43 also seeing delays from Silver Spring pretty much all the way down past Capitol Drive to Locust. Westbound 94 riding the brakes out of the Marquette all the way to Hawley Road. Traffic is brought to you by Evans Transportation in Delafield, where they provide customized logistics solutions to keep you and your business moving forward. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Partly cloudy, breezy, a low of 35. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, breezy and mild, a high of 50. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats. Now through Wednesday, save on 10 to 12 ounce or 10 to 12 count selected varieties Green Mountain or McCafe coffee, $6.99. 4 to 6 count selected varieties Northern Bath or Brawny Towel, $7.99. 57.6 ounce selected varieties Extra Laundry Detergent, $2.99. 1 pound selected varieties Land O'Lakes Butter, $4.99.
Look at those brats. You do tailgating right. Absolutely. Did you see the spread out there? You've got enough food to feed the entire lot. I'm splurging now and then hoping to win $700 in free groceries. $700? Yeah, it's all part of the 70th anniversary at Century Foods. No kidding. Next week, I'll do the shopping. Maybe I'll score $700 in groceries. All you need is the weekly code. It's on Century's Facebook or Instagram. Oh, I just remembered. I'll be out of town next week. Yeah, right, cheapskate.
Ends January 3rd.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and it's pre-bowl season, but that doesn't mean we're not going to make a ton of money this week. Go to fatjacksports.com. It's the calm before the bowl storm $99 weekend special. Everything through Monday, only $99, including a huge weekend Sunday card going in the NFL. Get signed up at fatjacksports.com. Add some consistency to your gambling and start making money for only $99 through Monday, or everything through the end of the NCAA championship season for as little as $4.99. Fatjacksports.com to win.
It's time for the Ortho ASAP Minute from Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin.
I'm joined by Dr. Mike Jarkson. Doctor, how common is it for somebody to come into OAW with a pretty low quality of life due to pain and immobility, and for them to eventually see those problems go away?
It happens every day here at the Spine Center. Some cases certainly more drastic than others. We do have cases of patients who literally losing their ability to walk and unfortunately needed an operation and then 2 months later are walking normally again. That's incredibly rewarding. There's also those sports medicine cases where people, just as importantly, can't function the way they want to. That's equally rewarding. Okay, maybe they didn't have as grave a problem as the person who couldn't walk, but for them, it was just as important that they couldn't do the sport or the activity that they wanted to do. Also very rewarding to help those people return to their desired level of activity.
The Ortho ASAP Minute is sponsored by Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. There is a difference.
Looking for a good laugh? Maybe your next date night or a friend's night out? Visit Milwaukee Improv. Your premier stand-up comedy destination is located at the corners of Brookfield. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman this Thursday, December 7th, broadcasting live from Milwaukee Improv. You can win prizes and free tickets to upcoming shows. Join Kyle, Brust, and Nortman live at Milwaukee Improv this Thursday starting at 2 p.m., and you just might catch Ben Brust on stage. Learn more at MilwaukeeImprov.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
To hear me now, 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 now,
Feel that you hear me now.
KBN rolls on a Wednesday. I'm back from France. It feels good to be back with my guys Kyle and Ben. I think we're having a special guest come on, actually.
We are.
It's our very own great friend of the show, great friend of the station, Gina Della from Pella. We saw her outside on the windows. That's the reason why I'm bringing us in and not the usual voice bringing us in for KBN, Ben Brust. He's trying to help facilitate her. It's a little confusing down here in the area. I'm trying to get to the office and what door to go to. So, you know, you got it when someone as great as Gina Della comes in, we have to bring her on. And before we bring her on, I want to tell you about QC Kinetics and that awful joint pain that you're experiencing. If you're experiencing that, then now is the time to make the change to bring your shoulders, your joints, your knees back and have them feel better for 2024. That's because QC Kinetics can give you your life back. They're the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. I know that when we were walking all throughout Paris and New York, we wouldn't be able to do that and move if we didn't have fully functioning and feeling good shoulders and joints and knees and back. And QC Kinetics can help you get there with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. If you have pain from another injury or pain from arthritis, you need to check out QC Kinetics. They're the future of medicine and the regenerative treatments from QC Kinetics. And don't forget, you can use your HSA and FSA funds. So call QC Kinetics today for a free consultation. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
I mean, Chris, roll out the red carpet, get the fireworks going. We are excited on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman to be joined by the one, the only Gina Della from Pella.
I almost just needed an orthopedic surgeon. I almost went.
We got partners.
I don't even know what
the same way you're a partner, we got partners. You didn't sign a waiver when you came in?
I should have, clearly. Oh, my God. Hi, guys. I'm so excited.
Thanks for coming on. Good to see you.
Your debut on KBN.
You know what? I've never been on here.
You were the star.
Hold my hand right now.
There
oh
it
my
is.
God.
Oh, it feels right.
Oh my gosh.
It feels right.
Virtually hold my hand.
Yeah, we go.
We're all holding hands.
Let's kumbaya.
Is anyone better than Gina? She brings everybody together.
How about
That's that frequency. That's that winning frequency right there.
And Gina, you do so much around the advertising space, and I just want to know, do you come up with all this stuff yourself? Because it's amazing, all the commercials, and you got elves working for you, I heard, now on the new live read.
Oh, well, you know Santa, you know who Santa is, right?
I know.
Yeah. That's a classic. So that was back in the day when I did decide. Now I just don't decide because you're all better than I am.
Oh, you are a star in the making. If you don't know who Gina Della from Pella is, just make sure you look around at the billboards, at the TV, on the radio. Did you always imagine becoming the star that you are?
Ben, gosh, when you're feeling bad, I'll just come in here.
It's the truth.
Isn't it crazy? It works out. Gina Della from Pella. Who would have thought? I'll tell you, John Joseph Gallowitz loves it.
And so Brad Nortman and you now are working together.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite thing about Bradley Nortman?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
You're put her on the spot like that.
Of course. Because we bridge people together and grow together. That's what we do here.
Well, he's local, Brookfield.
Yes, that's right.
He understands our market. He knows our state. And he belongs right where he is.
Yeah, that's right. And I'll say this. I mean, from the moment that I joined on board and we linked up together, it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. Every time that we've gotten together, it's just been a hoot. I always walk away smiling and feeling better. So it's you're definitely in the right place working with people, working with Pella, because you definitely, I know whenever I have experiences with you, it's always the best.
So Gina Della from Pella joins us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. And Greg Scalzo popped in the show yesterday, and it was very eye-opening for Kyle Wallace. What advice would you give Brad Nortman and Kyle Wallace when it comes to working with me?
Oh my God, you better love his dog.
That's not where I thought you were going.
Yes.
But Kyle, no. Brad, no. I showed them pictures.
No, what?
Yeah, you're not. I mean, Kyle's not a dog person.
I've admitted to say I am. Listen, I grew up in a household where, we tried to have a dog. It didn't work out. We were two on the run. So with parents, they bought a dog, bought a puppy, and gave it away. And I just wasn't a dog person. I like dogs, but I'm not a dog person.
Is that a good enough answer?
No, that is unacceptable. I do not like dogs. They have butts. The whole situation. But this dog.
Bruce
dog,
the dog, baby.
Bruce, I am Auntie Gina to Bruce. I have feelings.
Oh, wow.
We went to his house twice. Because he wanted to run his errands while we were doing something else. He had to run at his house twice. And so
I understand.
So during that time, while we're waiting in the garage like some kids, he could have brought Bruce out for Bruce to meet us. Why didn't you bring Bruce out?
Because I knew you didn't like dogs.
But I didn't know.
And he's scared of black people.
Oh, I don't want to scare little Brucey now.
I mean, he carries around a Winnie the Pooh in his mouth. You think he's ever seen a black person?
If you living where you live, probably not.
Gina, what's his personality like? What's little Bruce's
Me or the dog?
No, not we know plenty about your personality.
Bruce is nothing but love.
Is he sweet? He's
I'm
a sweetheart.
looking at Austin as Bruce, nothing but love. We babysit Bruce. He's the only dog allowed in my house ever. No family. There's no.
So
Bruce
the best story that I've heard is her son Austin and I are friends, and he's made an appearance about Margarita Gate. If for those who remember when I spiked his then fiance's family recipes margarita with premix, and they put these things in.
No surprise, you're
Kyle's like
doing something you're not supposed to be doing.
You have no idea, Kyle. That was real bad.
Real bad. I'm still recovering from that one.
Yeah.
Nobody's spouse likes you.
Nobody's spouse likes me. Now, the best story about okay, that sounds bad. The best story about Gina is that she lied to her children for hold up your fingers. How old are you? 29 years old.
Wait, you know about this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
David just called me about this. Why are people talking about the one lie I ever said in my whole life?
What is the one lie?
She told her family that she was allergic to dogs for their entire life. And then my dog comes around and Gina Della welcomes Brucey in.
Bruce has such a cute tushy. I bought him Winnie.
Could you imagine the love and joy your children would have if you got your own Bruce?
Let's look at us. And do you think he's going to pick up the poop in the yard? No.
Absolutely.
Maybe for a
That's
week.
a hardworking young man.
For a week.
No, Gina, you know your kids. You did the right thing.
When she says Austin, she's referring to a spoiled youngest like myself. That's why we get along just great.
Us and Gene Della. No, he wouldn't pick up poop for 1 week. Trust me, your kids will go,
that's totally
do it
different.
forever.
It will fall on the parents for
Yes.
sure.
Oh,
So
yes.
it would have been your dog before long. So
Correct.
you are in the right for not letting the kids decide what's going to be in the house.
The coincidence. Brad's talking about Gina Della on the air and it has her back.
No,
Yeah, of course.
I'm with them. I'm with them because you know what? When I had that dog for all of like maybe 2-3 months, I didn't take care of it. It was my parents' dog.
For
And
sure.
they said we already had 2 kids. We're not going to take care of a dog. And that's what it comes down to. So I was able to learn my lesson. And now Austin was able to, maybe he tries to get a dog, but Gina knew exactly what her kids would and wouldn't do. And they weren't picking up poop, nor were they walking the dog at 6 o'clock in the morning before school.
So, like we always say, Gina Della is going to get every pick against the spread right. She's the best person we know. But this is the one lie that she can get away with because it seems like she did it to protect herself from having to do the work that her children say they would do, but they wouldn't have done. Fair?
Fair.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
If this is the one lie you've told, that's a great.
Bless me,
that's a
Father,
great
for I have
track.
sinned.
That's a great track.
There we go. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Won't she do it?
Now, Gina, what do you have going on? I know Brad's been talking about it, but this December, what can you tell the fine folks listening that they should be approaching Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin for?
Well, listen, people, where can you get 0% right now in anything? Right?
I'm looking for houses.
Nowhere.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
I know it. So now because we never know what the banks are going to do. Take advantage of the 0% for 36 months.
What?
How can you not?
36 months.
Kyle,
It's a long time.
I'm dead
It's a
serious.
long
I know you are.
No payments either.
I can do math.
No
That's
payments.
No interest, 0%. Well, or no payments. You can do no-nos. Hey, we are flexible.
I tell you what, all I
banks
hear
are
about is
losing money on that
those
one.
roll screens are hot too.
Oh my gosh. Are we allowed to talk about another endorser on here who's pretty funny?
Of course. We're all family. And I hope you actually make fun of them because it's even better.
No, I'm not, because your sister radio station with Vince Vitrano.
Vince Vitrano, Wisconsin's Morning News, 620 WTMJ.
Oh, good job.
Mark Tauscher, fellow Pella endorser,
Oh
joins
my God,
him in the mornings.
All of you are. But I'm telling you, Vince is so intimate with that roll screen. We literally had two separate people come in from what he's talked about last week in the morning. 2 separate people.
When you say intimate with the roll screen, what does that mean?
I don't really know. I need to ask these people. Like, they were very, very convinced to come in for the roll screen.
He must make sound effects when that thing goes up and down.
Brad, could you work on that?
On the
I don't know, just
on
becoming
getting
quite
intimate with the roll
screen.
I will do my best.
We can have role play sessions.
Okay.
Hey! Oh, wow.
Was that inappropriate? Was that inappropriate?
Oh, no,
that's fair game.
Yeah.
Totally fair.
I mean, this is what happened. Brad just got back from France. He was talking about how they all grope each other over there in France.
yeah.
And so we play the Tory Low.
PDA.
I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that.
It was everywhere.
You're not a PDA person?
Oh my gosh. We
just with roll screens?
No, it's not even the roll screens. Just got back from a cruise. I'm like, I do not want to see that. I had to relocate from my hot tub.
Oh, wow.
Not my hot tub, the public PDA hot tub.
We saw
It gets better and better.
Yeah. We saw 4 or 5 instances of people just active hands. Long kisses. We would see it.
Active hands? Is this a basketball
active
game?
hands. I do it differently in France. I'll say that much.
Yeah, that's
And on cruise ships, I guess,
Yeah,
too.
cruise
Open
ships.
And
seas.
on cruise ships.
Maritime law ain't no law.
No, there ain't no law. You're right, Kyle. There isn't.
So, Gina Della from Pella wanted to give you a chance to hang out with us. It was an amazing first appearance. I mean,
Yes.
you are just amazing. But you're also amazing, and Pella Windows and Doors is because I've been doing something where I've been raising money for Guarding Against Cancer. Coach Guard and his wife have raised $7.5 million since 2016, all going to the UW Carbone Cancer Center. And I pledged $100 for every Jordan Love touchdown the rest of the season. You jumped in with no hesitation. And so I wanted to thank you for that because we're up to $2,300 per touchdown for 6 regular season games. And Gina's a part of that. Greg Garmazin. You can go to Touchdowns for Love, F-O-R, Love, touchdownsforlove.com to get involved. And so, Gina, thank you so much for jumping in on that and for being a great part of the KBN Nation.
No, thank you for asking me. There was nobody cheering him on more, and it was for that.
Wasn't
reason.
it fun?
Oh my
now
gosh.
you're like
It
throw
was-
a touchdown. We're helping.
It was crazy.
We're helping win
Yes.
games and save lives.
Yes.
Now, Gina,
Thank
do you know what the other part of this is?
We don't got time for that because we got to get to Homer.
You're right.
Oh, Homer's next, Kyle. Do you want to text me about this?
I'll let you know.
Yeah, you guys can talk offline. Maybe looking at a roll screen. Homer joins us next before the Homer Hour.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
And if you Venmo'd me money, you know it is gambling. It is not my responsibility to take care of Kyle's feelings, Brad's feelings, Greg Matzik from WTMJ's feelings, or anyone else who participated in this spin. Did I feel bad that it lost? Yes. Should I feel bad anymore? Absolutely not.
Yeah, so,
I have zero regrets. Y'all are the dumbasses.
Presented by Bud Light on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. Yeah, they're football guys, but they don't shy away from the big topics of the day.
Andy Reid's a dog? No,
Andy
it doesn't
Reid's
have,
not a dog.
It does not have to be
Come on,
he's like a Saint Bernard.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also sponsored by American Family Insurance.
It doesn't have to be hulking. It's an attitude.
Weekdays 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN and available wherever you get your podcasts with Wisconsin On Demand. The holidays are here, and the perfect gift idea is a custom holiday gift box filled with Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles. Try the new Holiday Stick Sampler Pack featuring Winter Wonderland, Mary Berry, Gingerbread, and Santa's Cinnaberry. Order today at Kringle.com.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at Bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute. Here's Alex Strofe.
This Badger Minute brought to you by UW Credit Union. For over 90 years, UW Credit Union has helped Wisconsinites achieve their financial goals at every stage of life, offering great rates for greater possibilities. Join today at uwcu.org. As the Wisconsin volleyball team prepares for their 11th straight Sweet 16 this Thursday, the American Volleyball Coaches Association has named 5 Badgers, 4 players and a coach, to the All-Region team. Anna Spreck, Carter Booth, Devin Robinson, and Sarah Franklin were first-team Northeast All-Region selections, while Franklin was the Northeast Region Player of the Year. Head coach Kelly Sheffield was also named the co-coach of the year. Wisconsin plays Penn State at the Fieldhouse this Thursday in the Sweet 16.
Unwrap your gift now, but pay later. Right now at Pella, put no money down, no payment, and no interest for up to 18 months. Visit PellaWI.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here for my friends at Kohler Services. Are you thinking about updating your bath or shower? Well, turn to Kohler Services for end-to-end bath and shower remodeling, where Kohler Design consultants and installers do the work for you. Family-owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. Start enjoying your bath or shower right now with a special offer. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast, professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
Must be at least 18 years old. Promo code, location, and other restrictions apply. See Sleeper Support Center for details. Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-522-4700 for help.
Think you know sports? Then try to turn your sports knowledge into real money with the Sleeper app, the ultimate fantasy sports app that can turn game day into payday. Just download the Sleeper app and pick your favorite sports and players, like football star Bryce Young, With more stats than any other sports app, just choose 2 or more of your favorite players. From pregame, live, or even across different sports. Pick more or less from the predicted stats and ka-ching. You could win up to 100 times your money if your pick wins. With the Sleeper app, you can make picks anytime, even after the game starts. Check out Sleeper today and unlock one of the fastest growing fantasy sports apps in the world. Download right now and get up to $100 deposit match. Use promo code Milwaukee and you'll get up to $100 match on your first deposit. Just go to the App Store, download the Sleeper app today, and remember to use code Milwaukee for up to $100 match on your first deposit. That's promo code Milwaukee.
Set your game plan for a new baseball season with a 2024 Brewers 4-pack. Pick from 4 action-packed plan choices, each loaded with can't-miss Brewers games to fit your schedule and the best ticket prices. All available before single-game tickets are sold. Plus, when you buy a pair of 4-packs, you'll get a limited edition Brewers knit hat. Find the right plan for you today at brewers.com/4packs.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, presented by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Dr. Duke means one thing and one thing only. Homer of the Homer Hour is joining us here before his show. Quickly, I got to tell you about Forward Healthy Lifestyles because the holidays are upon us, and you have New Year's resolutions. So look, you can be your own worst critic, and I know that. But the experts at Forward Healthy Lifestyles in Germantown are here to help men reach their 2024 goals. So you got the holiday parties, everything. You know that's coming. So make sure you look at the weight loss programs, semaglutide, and their testosterone replacement therapy. Book your free consultation at ForwardHealthyLifestyles.com. Homer, aren't you glad I didn't go where Gary Ellerson went last Friday with that one?
I don't know how to respond to that. It's now open season. The universe has been opened. You have to 6 to 8, 8 to 10 will mean things that I never ever thought.
Homer was 8 to 10. I don't know what you're talking about. 6 to 8. That was not the recommendation. The recommendation was 8 to 10.
I didn't say what was the recommendation. I said anytime I 6 to 8 or 8 to 10. I now have only one thought as to what that's about.
Brad, are you able to read between the lines as someone who was not here on Friday?
Yes. I have enough context clues to know what we're talking about.
All right, because if you got it, then the audience does, because you could be naive to some things. So I was just checking it out.
Thanks,
Ben. No way the audience is ever going to get it unless they were listening. Because they've never had that conversation in the history of radio.
That's unfair, Brad.
We don't need Brad to take a guess. Brad knows what we're talking about.
I think
I don't think he does.
No,
I'm with Homer.
Nope. No, they don't. They can't believe when they listen on Wisconsin On Demand. They go, no.
Last Friday at 4:45 with Homer and Gary Ellerson, you must go to Wisconsin On Demand if you want to know what 6 to 8 or 8 to 10 means.
Oh, any age, listen, and if you've actually heard such a conversation like that before, I want to know, because I think it'll be 100% no.
Well, I want to know how did this conversation come about?
Well, you know, our great friends at Forward Healthy Lifestyles. Well, I talked about penile augmentation. If you want to be bigger, you can be bigger. If you want to look better, you can do better. No surgery required. So Gary has conversations with his family around
his mother and his sister.
You can't go there. No, don't.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
WisconsinOnDemand.com.
0% chance you have ever heard a conversation like that in your entire life while listening to radio.
December 1st episode, or you can go to YouTube and just skip to the 2 hours and 45 minutes into it, and you'll see GE
Tell
Homer.
Them the exact time. They don't have to.
That's what I was saying. 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Correct.
On the YouTube stream, you can go to the 12-1 episode of Kyle, Brust, Nortman, and then we are right there. Homer, GE, Kyle, myself.
More amazing than even the concept of a discussion like that. More amazing than anything Jordan Love has done.
He's a believer.
So, Homer, I mean, you have admitted when you're wrong recently, because you've been wrong a little bit more than I think you have in the past. But you've been pretty spot on. Because you know what?
I put him in the Packer Hall of Fame.
That is exactly.
No one
is exactly what I was. I'm in your club. I am in your club. Okay. Will you accept me in your club?
My God.
No. Homer knows. Homer.
Extreme.
No, Homer knows when I'm being genuine. Homer knows when I'm being genuine or not.
Ben Brust has a new nickname, Windsock. Does he shift like a win like never before. There's no human that's gone from 0 to 1,000 like Ben Brust.
No, this is.
I'm a hero,
And he doesn't
Homer.
even feel bad about it.
Feel bad for what? Well, touchdowns for charity right now.
No, you're allowing charity, which is a great thing to put somebody in the Hall of Fame for the Packers.
I will be happy to participate in that because I want to thank Greg Gard for defending my position that they beat Wisconsin. Wisconsin beat Marquette partly because Wisconsin is that good.
Homer.
Both teams should be in the Sweet 16, and if they're not, I can't believe how much difference Wisconsin is with Store and
Blackwell.
the freshman.
Yeah, I agree. They've
How many
made a
did they
difference.
have last night? They
Store had
combined
22, and he was perfect from the floor in the first half. If I heard you correctly, you want in on touchdowns for love?
Sure, yeah.
What amount per touchdown? 50, 100?
I thought it was 50 cents, wasn't it? Whatever you're in. Hey, I shop at Aldi. Whatever the people that shop at Aldi. No, you're in. It's whatever you're in.
I've been doing $100 a touchdown starting from the Chiefs game.
That's fine. I'm no Mo. I ain't no Mo.
I'm trying to. Where do y'all checks look like? I'm a terrible negotiator.
No, you just spend it on chains. We help the world out. Thanks, Homer.
We've got some delays and some good news. An earlier accident northbound 43 at Locust.